Hello, welcome to Young's Crossing Creations. This won't be a real long video. I just wanted to show you some of the decorating I've done so far. We're in the process of getting new flooring in 2 bedrooms, and so things are piled up everywhere. I've got flooring piled in the dining room, and we've got bookshelves of books we're going to have to move out, and desk, and you know how it is. So I'm excited to get the flooring, but it's right at the time when I would like to be making things look extra pretty. But I'm going to show you the main bedroom tree, how I have it decorated, and it's going to have to be moved out temporarily when they start doing the flooring. And then I'll show you the guest room tree, how it looks. And we have a lot of new subscribers. I want to thank you so much. I never dreamed I'd get to 100, let alone a little past it. I know that's not much, but for me, it's really special. And I appreciate you, and I appreciate my other subscribers that I've had. And if you enjoy the video, a thumbs up would be great. And so I'll show you what I've got so far. This tree I put mostly animals, and then there's these Santas that my mother-in-law made, crocheted for us, some of those. And then I have a lot of Western themed ornaments that I put in here. And then early on in my YouTube, I took you with me thrifting and got all these red bulbs, and don't know why I didn't buy the rest of them. This is pretty much, this is we kind of just go willy-nilly with our decorations. If we like it, we put it on. This little stocking we've had for years and years. My mom and I had it. And I was trying to think if there's any more especially special ones. Right, this one you pull this little thing down here at the bottom. Anyways, that's pretty much it. I just got this tree this year. It's one of those skinny ones. I didn't know how I'd like them, but I do. I like it. This is my guest room. This bed, funny story about it. It was out in the yard at my husband's grandparents' house. This one and another one. This was the larger one, and it was all rusted. And we asked his grandfather, he said, "Papa, can I have that bed out there, that one over there leaned up against the tree?" And he said, "Oh, are you going to have a yard bed?" He said, "No, we're going to put it in the house." This was when we were building our house, just up from them. He said, "In the house?" He said, "Yes, sir." And he couldn't understand it because when they used it last, they had a yard bed. Back then, you'd put a bed like that out in the yard if you lived in the country, and it'd be a really cool spot to take a nap or something like that. So we took it and we painted it, and there you have it. We love it. It was our master bedroom bed for years and years. It's a full size, but now it's just a guest room bed. And this quilt back here, Wayne's granny made each of the grandkids quilts when they were babies. And times were harder when my husband was little, and his quilt turned out to be the roughest looking one. And then up there, one of my mom's dolls she collected, and then the little one to the left is one she made herself. And then I have some vintage hats that I've collected. And I love those. And then there's a couple of vintage purses. And then over here are some more hats. And this drawing here, drawing, is interesting. This is my great-grandmother. They owned a cafe, and a man would come in and he didn't have money, so he drew this picture of her with a pencil. And this is the original frame and the original drawing. My aunt was kind enough to gift it to me before she passed, and I just love it. And there's some more of my vintage hat collection. This one up here on the top right had a purse to match, but I let my daughter and them take it out to the playhouse that you saw in a recent video and play with it out there, and it kind of got tore up. I hate that too because it was a really cool looking purse, but they had a lot of fun with it. That's the main thing. And then, oh, this is what we came in here for, isn't it? The tree. I'll show you this in the dark later with the lights on. But a lot of these are ornaments I got at Hobby Lobby. They look glass, but they're not. I have a couple on here that are glass. For instance, this one, I have 4 of those: green, blue, red, and gold, I think. Here's the green. Those are pretty old. Not antique, but vintage. Then I got this little camper one. My mom always wanted to travel with a camper. And that's my sister and I often associate campers with her. I got this tree on Amazon about 5 or 6 years ago, and it's pre-lit. I really enjoyed it. Guess I turned the lights on now, but I will show you this at dark. Put a clip in. That's pretty much my guest room tree. Kind of have to squeeze around in here. I just wanted to get a shot of it in before we have to pile a bunch of stuff in here for them to be able to put in the new flooring. Also, this is just a couple more hats. In this picture, she's not a relation. My aunt found this in a building outside of a house she bought once, and she gave it to me, and I just loved it because of the hat. You can't see it right here, but she had on this really fancy hat, and I had a love for collecting hats, so I was tickled to get that. This is my aluminum tree. Of course, it's not antique, it's reproduction, but it brings back lots of memories from when I was a kid. And we had a little one, probably like 3.5 feet tall, and we'd sit it up on a table, and Mom had hot pink ornaments, little tiny bulbs, about the size, a little bigger than a marble, and she put those on it. That's why I have so many hot pink ornaments on here. I'm tried to get mostly vintage looking. Something about it I just love. Got a little bit done on the porch. Some Christmas pillows. Actually, they're the same pillows I had out here. I just bought some covers to put on them for Christmas to sit out here. I hear my Miss Sadie coming. What are you doing? Huh? What you doing? Silly girl. There's I promised one of my subscribers I would show this hanging up out here. It took me a while to find the right kind of hooks to put on the back so that I could do so, but I made this in one of my earlier videos. So that's that. This silly dog, you would not believe it. She's an outside dog, and we just got her bathed and trimmed up so she looks pretty, but sometimes she gets pretty rough looking. But when it got really hot, like over 100 degrees, we have a huge dog cage and we let her come in and lay in it. We can't let her just run loose because we have a cat that's like 17 years old and she likes to chase things. I don't know that she means to harm it, but she's rough and scary and fast and fat. So we just don't let her out loose in the house. And we felt bad putting her in the cage. I mean, it is huge, but she loves it. And now she wants to come in. See? Waiting at the door. Watch what she does as I start to go in. What? What are you wanting? Huh? What do you want? You want to go get in a cage? Beautiful day like this. See? You don't need to go get in a cage. You need to go play. It's so pretty outside. Yes. Yeah, I know you do. I know you want to. But I don't think it, maybe later. We'll start letting her come in more when it's really cold. Lots of times we just let her come in because we feel sorry for her. We know she just wants to be around us. And she'll go in there and she will snore like a freight train. She's a loud snorer. Anyway, thought I'd just share that little tidbit with you. Right, Sadie? Right? Is that right? Is it right? Say bye-bye.